My goodness.
What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Mama and Papa Joe. Today on the menu is a simple cook, man. We've got pork rib tips, cabbage and potatoes. A delicious dish, but also simple, minimal ingredients. You cook this for your family, they're going to think you slaved all day in the kitchen. Let's get right into it.
All right, to get started, man, let me show you real quick our ingredients list. Like I said, it's not very ingredient heavy. We've got pork rib tips. Because I'm not doing a lot of competition, I don't have a whole bunch of rib tips trimmings. So I've added a rack of ribs. We're going to talk more about this later. But I've got brown sugar, garlic, onions, a head of green cabbage, some potatoes, little apple cider vinegar, and we're going to be seasoning with black pepper and some Creole seasoning. It's that simple, folks. You've got all these things in your house right now, I guarantee. All right, so first thing we're going to do, man, is take care of this pork. This recipe can all be done inside in the kitchen on the stove top, but I'm going to kick things up a little notch. So I've got here a pretty decent rack of ribs. What I've done is I have split the bones because I'm going to cut this in half this way once I've browned them. I'm going to get a little more flavor by putting it on my grill real quickly to get some quick char and some grill flavor. This is that Creole seasoning, black pepper, some Tony's, and my tips. Same thing. Got a pan heating up on the stove. These tips are going to go into the pan and it's going to be the base of this awesome braising liquid that we're going to be cooking in today. I'm going to come in here with a couple of tablespoons of some high heat oil. This is avocado. Just going to wait for a little smoke, and I see that. Get some nice color. That's what we're looking for. All right, folks, so just trying to get a quick char, but that is what I'm looking for right there. A little bit of that fat dripping on the coals, bouncing back to those ribs. We're going to chop these up. Another 5 minutes on that side. So while our meat is browning, we're going to cut up our veggies. How large a chunk you want is up to you. And now we're going to break down our potatoes. I like to cut them in half. And once again, fairly large pieces. I don't want these coming apart in that oven braising liquid. I'm going to be putting this onion directly on the grill. Just get some quick char and some color. So we're going to make the base of this braising liquid. 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1/3 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. It's this simple, folks. You just want to make sure that this is nicely dissolved. This is going to go into the pot that we browned our rib tips in. And we're going to come in with our vinegar and brown sugar mixture, and we're going to start just scraping up everything from the bottom of this pot. The stove is on low. I'm good there, satisfied with this. Gonna take it off of that hot burner. All right, time to start putting this together, man. I want to pick up this good stuff, so I'm going to use my charred onion, still a little steaming. You want to come in here with a nice size roaster, man. In with our cabbage And I like to layer them. You don't have to, because eventually they all get mixed in anyway. But I want to come in here with that cabbage. All right, some of those charred onions. A little seasoning, not a lot. Tony has some salt. All right, some black pepper. Some more cabbage. Remember, this cabbage will cook down. It might look fully loaded. And as I said that, I forgot my taters. All right, forgot to put in a layer of taters. Not a problem. But maybe they'll work even better in the middle. Something I forgot, folks, when I was heating up this liquid, I was supposed to have added a couple of cloves of garlic. And I forgot. I've got some garlic in there now. And all we're gonna do, just drizzle it around. Vinegar, brown sugar, garlic. And back with the rest of our onions. And finally, on top of everything, we'll come in with our ribs, with our pork. And they're sitting on top, folks, because we want them to continue to brown in the oven. And we've got a lid. My oven is preheated to 325 degrees. We're gonna let this cook for 1 hour. Then we'll come back and mix. All right, we're at that 1 hour mark, man. I'm gonna add a few more seasonings. Wow, I mean, you see that color change? And man, look at that liquid starting to build up under there. All right, but we're just gonna move this around now. Nice and hot. And before I do that, I wanna throw in some parsley, some red pepper flakes. And we're gonna put this back covered. All right, it's been 30 minutes, so we are at 1 hour and a half. Oh yeah, yeah, the timing is perfect, man. We've got probably another 20, 30 minutes, and we're gonna be perfectly tender. Let's check for salt content. Oh, I'm not gonna do anything. And we're out of here. Here we are, folks. Oh, I'm telling you, that is looking so good. Smells great. Tell me you don't like that. So simple. Perfectly seasoned, man. This rib, oh, fall off the bone. Let me put a little plate together. Oh my goodness. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you, man, absolutely delicious. These ribs are so tender. That vinegar meshes so well with the brown sugar. I'm telling you, I want you to try this and let me know what you think. I need to sit down. Want to thank you guys and gals hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe's, man. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. Be on the lookout for another video coming soon. In the meantime, I want you guys to take care of yourselves. Look out for each other. And Mom and I will see you when we see you. Holla.